Welcome to OHSAA football on Waycross Sports, presented to you this week by our sponsors, Wild Birds Unlimited at Kemper and Winton Roads next to Fitworks. The number there is 825-7777. Our next sponsor is Neiman Plumbing, area code 513-851-5588, where they never want you to have to go deep. And our next sponsor is Star One Realtors. The Northwest office is at 513-385-0900. And we have Driver Ed Academy, last but not least, where your safety begins. You can contact them at www.driveredacademy.com or at 729-2550, where the longest journey begins with a single step. Driver Ed Academy. Welcome to Frederick Stadium and all that surrounds it for the 2017 Winton Woods Homecoming. Hi, I'm Jake Williams. My partner Tom Hall and the hard-working resources of Waycross Community Media are proud to present this Friday the 13th episode of OHSAA football. You know, Tom, a fellow American would have once said, I pity the school that doesn't bring their A team to the rest of these games. But on the other hand, Tom, I'm sure Coach Dre and his Warriors would love to add the Elder Panthers to the chain of the chain of schools that they've hammered down this year. Tom, you were down on the field briefly. What are your thoughts on what you discovered down there before the game?
The Elder Purple Nation would love to win here tonight. It's going to be a tough task for them, but among other things, I'd like to pay back for that loss. They played Winton Woods exactly a year ago. It'll be a year ago tomorrow on the calendar, and Winton Woods won, and Elder would like to repay them for that. The Warriors come in with a perfect 7-0 record, and they're ranked number 1 among Ohio Division II teams, and they're ranked 6th among all Ohio high school teams. They're having a special season so far. The way they've been able to, and they've done it against a tough schedule, and the way they're able to do this is they've done a good job of not turning over the ball on offense. They've done a great job of utilizing their team speed on defense, and they've been able to keep the penalty flags in the pockets of the referees. And if they can do those 3 things again here tonight, they should be able to come out of here 8-0. But the Elder Purple Nation is going to do everything in their power to make that not happen.
Yeah, that's right, Tom, and a very good assessment of the two teams as we see the Elder Panthers making their way out on the field. I just want to remind our viewers that the officials for tonight's episode are the referee is Jeff Bailey, line judge Donnie Watson, the head linesman will be Bob Gruber, the umpire is Jay Cooper, the back judge is Randy Amen. So that's the officials for tonight's game. We better make sure we give them the props. We see the Winton Woods Warriors, a lot of enthusiasm. This is their homecoming. Of course, the Winton Woods Warriors know their memory of how they came into LaSalle a few weeks ago and put the smash on their homecoming, turned it into a home invasion over there. And I guess the Elder Panthers, as they show up here tonight, what their hopes are is to turn this Winton Woods Warrior homecoming into a coming out party for Carrie, Stephen King's Carrie, the homecoming queen. So, again, we're getting closer to kickoff time.
Perfect night for football. The temperature is in the low 70s. It'll be down to about 60 by the end of the game. Big crowd. The Purple Nation brought a lot of fans with them, and A lot of Winton Woods people are here tonight too. The parking lot is very full. I can still see cars coming in. It's an event.
Got a good crowd here tonight. Earlier on the field, I see Jerron Cage come down, I guess, from his duties at Ohio State to say hello. I see him there walking down the sideline. Tells me he's up to about 290 these days. And we'll hope to see him get in the rotation for the Ohio State Buckeyes soon.
That's a real testament to what the Warriors have done this year. They had some very good players graduate at the end of last season, and they've been able to replace them.
Now this ball's kicked off, and we got this thing underway. Cornell Beecham picks it up at about the 3, twist up the middle, up to about the 20-yard line, where Winwood's Warriors have come out and set this thing in gear. 1st and 10. Starters on Winton Woods. Offensive line, be Brandon Jones, number 56, 5'10", 238. Brendan Lowry, number 60, 5'10", 255, sophomore. Marcellus Hughes, offensive guard, number 75, 5'8", 260, junior. Paul McKnight, number 64, 5'10", 278. And we'll come up with the starters after this play, the rest of the starters after this play. Mayberry in the pistol. Williams back to Williams, straight drop. He's looking to throw this ball deep down the right sideline. Cornell Beecham drops the dime right. Cornell Beecham, excuse me, that's number 2. Raekwon Prince, and he drops a dime right there in his hip pocket on the Elder 41-yard line.
What a great pass, right in the basket.
This is Mayberry's team now, Kenny Mayberry, and he's got the snap, give Williams. He's knocked and pushed out of bounds for a short gain, maybe a yard and a half gain on the play.
Leon Williams is the running back that wore down the LaSalle team a couple of weeks ago. He just pounded away at them, and in the heat, the LaSalle defense eventually took just wear and tear, took them down.
Woods, 2nd down and 8. The give is to Williams. No, the fake's to give. Mayberry keeps it himself for about a yard gain in there. You know, one thing I want to say, I'm at practice a few days ago, and they have kickers that can knock the cover off this ball. They got Yuri Velasquez and Romel Velasquez, and these guys are brothers. One's a junior, one's a sophomore. Either one of these guys is capable of a 47-yard field goal. So we'll have to see what the Warriors come up with here. 3rd and 6, under center this time, Mayberry. Give. Williams still on his feet, no whistle yet. He's going to be short of a 1st down by about a yard the way it looks from here, Tom.
Yeah, Williams is rarely tackled for a loss. He is so strong. He gets positive yardage on virtually every play that they hand off to him. You know, Jake, I was watching the play before that last one. One of the keys to Winton Woods' success this year has been Kenny Mayberry's ability to fake these handoffs. He does a very good job of that. There have been many times where we bought the fake.
Looks like we're going to get an official's timeout here. I agree with you, Tom. You get this ball to Mayan Williams, mostly all good things can happen. There's the give to Williams. He bounces it outside. He's got a man on him, and fortunately for the Elder Panthers, their defender, number 12, Jake O'Brien, makes a big play.
Yeah, when I saw Williams trying to turn the corner, I did not think that the Panthers could stop him in a one-on-one tackle that way, but O'Brien did just a great job of making that play.
He did. So this is where now Winwood's defense takes the field. Talking with Chris Oates before the game. Number 22 Wintonwood's fine defender. He just tells me to watch this. So that, whatever that means, we're watching this. Panthers in the pistol. There's the give. He heads straight ahead with the ball, but Warrior defenders got that stacked up for about a yard or no gain.
The Warriors were looking run there. They had the safeties up near the line of scrimmage playing the run.
So they call it no gain, 2nd and 10. Number 7, that's Danny Neiman, 6'5", 210, senior quarterback for the Panthers. He looks to drop straight back, looking to throw this ball. This ball's off the hands of his receiver. There's going to be a flag on the play.
I think if the Warriors' number 9, Demetrius Gates, had looked back at the ball, they wouldn't have thrown that flag.
That's what I'm thinking too, Tom. You know, he had decent enough coverage if he had just turned and looked at the ball, but officials are going to mark this ball ahead into Warrior, close to Warrior territory. It's going to be at the Panther 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Under center, excuse me, straight shotgun. It rolls to his right, throws the ball's complete out there, but that's number 5, Quinn Smith, making the tackle for the Warriors out there.
Well, it's a good gain on 1st down. Picked up, about 6 yards.
Well, they're going to call it 2nd and 5 here. Panthers break the huddle. There's the give up the middle, and he's going to be stopped about a yard gain, and that's about it. It's like we got a couple of players involved in some skirmish a little bit. That's number 4 there for the Warriors, Markeith White.
We've watched a lot of teams try to run up the middle against the Winton Woods Warriors, and there just isn't much there. The linemen they hold their position well. They're quick. The linebackers are good tacklers. It's hard to run up the middle against the Warriors.
Neiman drops straight back, throws this ball over the middle. This ball is caught, but there's a flag on the play. This flag is in the neighborhood where it may be offensive holding on the Panthers. We'll have to see. No signal yet by the officials, okay. Ineligible receiver downfield by the Panthers.
One of the linemen got too far up the field. Somebody on the left side of the line, not sure who. So that'll make it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. This is where the Warrior defense needs to assert itself. This ball back.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Cincinnati Cyclones. Looking for fun and exciting outing for your group or organization or holiday party? The Cyclones offer many.
So here the Panthers break the huddle. They got trips left over here. Even with the pass, he rolls to his right. He's under pressure. He's hit hard. Incomplete. So that's going to bring it to 4th down and 8.
There were 2 Winton Woods Warriors that put the pressure on the quarterback there, and Trevon Poole was a key player there. He's the one that hit the quarterback right as he was trying to throw it. So we can chalk that one up to the defensive line pressure.
I'm thinking, Tom, if they can keep a lot of pressure on this quarterback, this Danny Neiman, that's going to be one of their keys. So this kick is up, in over in kick. Cornell Beecham picks it up on his 15-yard line. Well, the Winwood Warriors have set up shop. 1st and 10 with 7:39 left to go in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, in that series, it looked like the Elder game plan is to throw the ball a fair amount tonight. The Warriors had initially lined up in defense to run to protect against the run. They had 9 of their 11 players in the box. We'll see how that plays out as the game goes on.
Warriors with trips left. Mayberry turns and gives. Bounces off a couple tackles, but in spite of the good effort, the elder defender hangs on there, makes the takedown.
It was Anthony Clark carrying the ball that time.
That's number 12, Jake O'Brien, 6 foot, 175, junior DB for the Panthers on that stop.
That's his second good tackle here tonight.
That's right. So Kenny Mayberry back there. Cornell Beecham's with him. Fakes to give to Beecham, drops straight back, throws this ball over the middle. This ball is batted down by the elder defender. It's number 2.
TJ Kearns. And TJ Kearns saw that coming, and the Warriors were actually very fortunate it was not intercepted.
Exactly. They could have very well been intercepted on that play.
And if he had intercepted it, he had some field in front of him.
Seeing a lot of this game for the Warriors is going to involve protecting the football. You know. So it's going to be 3rd and 9, 6:53 left to go in the first quarter. Mayberry's got everybody back there with him. Straight drop back, he's going to run, but they got him sacked back there. The Elder defense got him sacked. Host of Elder defenders, one of them being number 19, Jared Tepe, 6 foot, 215 pound senior linebacker.
All right, so 4th and 13. The Warriors have to punt now. That was a good defensive series by Elder.
Cornell Beecham gets his end-over-end kick. It's going to land down at about the 45-yard line, take a nice forward bounce in the Panther territory, where it's going to be down at the Panther 46-yard line. Well, that's a pretty good kick.
Yeah, it took a very fortuitous bounce for the Warriors. Otherwise, the Panthers would have had the ball on about the 45-yard line of the Warriors, or even inside of that.
It looks like
they say football is a game of field position, and the field is kind of shifting to our left here a little bit towards the Warriors. So the Warriors need to make a stop here.
Well, this is where the Warriors on defense are going to have to step up. Get these guys behind the sticks a little bit here. There's the snap. Neiman throwing this ball into nowhere, middle of nowhere, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there's Jack O'Brien, who must be the brother of Jake O'Brien. Well, Jake O'Brien was number 12, the tackler, and number 11 is Jack O'Brien, a wide receiver, and he was not looking back toward the ball. So I think there was some mixed communication issues between the quarterback and the receiver.
What I understand from the elder videographer, Brandon Good, these guys are cousins. Neiman back to pass, looking to throw this ball to his right, off the fingertips of his intended receiver. Gianni Gamble trying to jump in there and swat it away, but it was out of reach of the receiver anyways. Going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Given the way the Elder has been handling the offense, you would think the Warriors are looking pass here. I think my guess is they're surprised by how much Elder has been passing so far tonight.
Yeah, I would be looking pass here. And there he goes, looking to throw. He's flush out of pocket. He's going to try to run for it. There's one guy misses, but next guy doesn't, and he's sacked.
Yeah, that's the Winton Woods Warriors defensive team speed.
That's right. They got him behind that stick just in time for 4th down there.
It was a relentless attack. The quarterback tried to run away from it. The Warriors were just too quick. And they got him down, and now the Elder Purples have to punt.
So the Panthers Got this kick. This looks like it's been partially blocked. It's going to roll out of bounds. Looks like at the Warriors' 31-yard line.
There's a flag.
Flag looks like the Panther kicker and Chris Oates are exchanging some kind of words. Chris Oates is over here pleading his case to Coach Stray. Oh, it's going to go against Elder.
Oh.
So I'm sure Winton Woods will accept this penalty and have him kick it again. Again, Winton Woods homecoming night. The band, you can tell, has extra pep in their step. Cheerleaders bouncing their ounce. You know, Friday the 13th makes no never mind here in Warrior Country.
Well, it's a nice break for the Warriors because it'll allow them to start out. Well, let's see where they're going to mark it now.
They're going to start marking it from the 31 where the ball went out of bounds, I'm guessing here.
I think he pointed the wrong way. I think that's all it was. Okay. That makes sense now because they moved it all the way back down to.
Okay, so they're saying this penalty could possibly been against the Warriors.
I don't know.
Trying to figure this out. Interesting. You know, it's Friday the 13th. But, you know, this is what happens.
This is where, now these officials, I've never, you know, not that, if I haven't heard of them, that doesn't mean they're not officials, but I haven't seen their names on any cards so far this year that I can recall. So it looks like the Warriors have set up shop on their own 26-yard line.
Shotgun formation.
Kenny Mayberry gives.
Give up the middle, and
Looks like Cornell Beecham, number 1 for the Warriors, is involved in some downfield hand fighting with number 12, Jake O'Brien.
Picked up 4 on that.
4:56 left to go in the first quarter. Kenny Mayberry gives the ball to Beecham, who's gone in motion. He's trying to get around the corner. Makes about a 4-yard gain around that corner.
He had blockers with him, but he also had a lot of the older team chasing him too.
So far, the Elder defense is getting to those edges in pretty good shape, so they're going to have to slow them down over the course of this game.
Yeah, they're showing good team speed on defense too tonight.
So we got Beecham. Fakes to give. Mayberry keeps it himself. Looks like that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Yep, first down.
First down. Kenny Mayberry knows how to run that ball himself when the time comes forward. Mayberry straight drop, throws the ball deep over the middle. His receiver, a flag on the play. Looks like his intended receiver was somewhat hampered by the elder defender.
Yeah, the older defender was definitely slowing down the Warriors receiver, and the Winton Woods bench was screaming for the flag, and the flag was a little late coming out, but it did come out. I believe it was the correct call.
It's number 21, Manny Pastoriza, on the defensive play for the Panthers. First and 10, the Warriors got this chain gang moving in the Panther territory now. 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. There's the give to Mayan Williams, and he bounces off and he's still on his feet. Good 8-yard pickup on the play.
That's his strength. Strength and quickness. Quite a player.
2nd and 3. This is where the Warrior offense wants to keep the pressure on. Straight drop. He throws this ball deep down the sideline. Raekwon Prince comes back and makes the adjustment and the catch. Warriors are going to have first down at the 5-yard line of the Elder Panthers.
That was a play all the way. The quarterback just went back and he threw it down the sideline to that spot. Well executed.
Okay, so we see Warriors sending a package in here. I see Chris Oates in the game, number 22. Number 18 in the game. Trayvon Poole, defensive end. So this is going to be the diesel package where they're going to try to muscle this thing. There's Williams with the ball. Panthers defense just won't give it up, but he's still on his feet, and they're calling it a touchdown. Mayan Williams.
Everybody in the stadium thought that Williams had been stopped on about the 2 or 3 yard line, but again, he is such a strong young man. He is a sophomore.
I'll tell you, this guy, Mayan Williams, there's no quit, big heart. So here come the Warriors trying to attempt the point after. High snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:58 left to go in the first quarter from Frederick Stadium, we have a score of your Winton Woods Warriors 7 and the Elder Panthers 0.
Well, the Warriors were benefited on that by penalty flag on an interference call, but again, that sideline pass was just so well done.
Yeah, those passes, this accuracy where he's just dropping this right in on them. And
yeah, they've executed that play twice tonight, and Mayberry has been right on with both of them.
once you have somebody that can run this ball like Williams can, and everybody else can do what they're supposed to, it's just too much for a defense to think about after a while.
Wear them down.
Okay, so Warriors break the huddle for this kickoff. It's number 82, Yuri Velasquez is going to do the kicking. And he steps up and into this ball. And it's going to be caught at the goal line by the Panthers. This guy's running straight north. He gets to the first hole, but he's brought down. A nice tackle there by number 5, Quinn Smith of the Warriors special teams there.
If Quinn Smith hadn't made that tackle, the ball carrier was going to get many more yards. So good job, Quinn Smith.
Yeah, that would have been a lot different story if Quinn Smith hadn't been up there to stand in that gap for the Warriors. So the Panthers have started off on the 23-yard line. Neiman trying to run itself. He's through the first line. He's hit. Brought down at his own 30-yard line.
Jalen Feltha on the tackle. Picked up about 7 yards on that.
.220 left to go in the first quarter. Second and 3. Neiman, he's going to pitch it. This guy's got it wide open. He's got plenty of room. He's got a couple guys to beat, but nice tackle. Knocks this guy out of bounds there.
That play worked because they were able to block Chris Oates there on the corner. He was the pursuit guy that would have been trying to push him out of bounds over there, but they did a good job of blocking out Oates.
Yeah, well, that's the guy that they have to make sure doesn't beat them is this Mazza, Jack Mazza. Bittner with the ball, but He picks up about 2 yards, and then he's smothered by the Warrior defense over there. .140 left to go in the quarter here. Bittner with the ball, rolling to his left. He outruns and outmaneuvers the tackler. He makes about a yard gain after all is said and done. So it's going to be 3rd down here for the Panthers, make it about 3rd and 5.
The Warriors number 45, Kai Nagami, probably mispronouncing his name, but boy, he blew that play up. He got in the backfield, and the play did not go the way the Purple Nation wanted it to, so now we've got a 3rd and 5.
Bittner drops straight back, looking to throw through the hands of his intended receiver over there. That's number 16. Kyle Trishler, 5'10", 175-pound junior wide receiver. So it's going to be 4th down. The Panthers are going to have to punt this ball.
The pass was too high, but even if the receiver had caught it, he wasn't going to get 1st down because there were 2 Warriors that would have tackled him immediately.
Luke Massmister kicks his ball. Beecham picks it up, and he's running to his right. Can't get to the edge, though. Panther special teams. Nice coverage on the play. It's number 12 again making his presence felt for the Panthers. That's Jake O'Brien. And here come the Warriors out to set this thing up on their own 23-yard line. 30 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Mayan Williams back there with Kenny Mayberry. Mayberry gives it to Williams. He's able to nose in there for a couple yards, but that's about it. Clock running, under 20 seconds left to go. Looks like that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter here from Frederick Stadium, Forest Park, Ohio. 6 seconds left to go. I don't think they're going to get this one off. And down to double zeros for the quarter. So at the end of 1 quarter here from Frederick Stadium in Forest Park, Ohio, we have a score of your Winwood Warriors 7 and the Elder Panthers nothing.
Well, the Warriors have to be happy after that quarter. They got the touchdown, and they've looked good on defense.
Yeah, they played a good game so far. Again, I know that they still have to finish softening these guys up. It's like that shelling before the invasion and the ground troops. You got to soften these guys up, beat on them some, and I'm saying probably by the late in the 3rd quarter, Williams will probably be running through them like a hot knife through warm butter. Of course, you know, the Warriors are at that point in their season this year where all they got to do is face their opponent. They don't need to read the newspaper. Just come to play where they got on the schedule every week, and everything else will take care of itself. Now, there's some teams up and coming this year. I see where the Anderson team is coming back, which they had kind of drifted into obscurity there for a little while. Now they seem to be rising up again. Okay, so here come the Warriors. Start the 2nd quarter. There's the pitch. Ganaway with the ball. He makes a man miss, and he picks up another 6 yards. DeBar Ganaway, nice pickup for the Warriors.
Yeah, it was a nifty run.
So they're calling a flag on the play. Just moving this ball back.
Holding.
Sets us down on the Warrior 19-yard line.
Yeah, called a hold against the Warriors. Well, that's too bad. It negates a nice run. And 2nd and 15.
We'll have to see what the Warriors come up with playing behind the sticks. Got number 7, Anthony Clark, in the backfield with him. He uses Clark to give a rest to Williams now and then. Straight drop back. This guy's throwing his ball. It's caught complete. He skips around a would-be tackler. Nice play, Cornell Beecham. That's that senior experience you got with Cornell Beecham in there. Catches this ball, makes certain of the grab.
Yeah, that was the 3rd sideline route they've run well.
Okay, Kenny Mayberry under center this time. Pitch out. LeVar Ganaway with this ball. He runs in through there, and another first down pickup.
They got a lot of open field there.
Under center, this pitch is to Cornell Beecham around right, and he steps through there. He's run through a couple of would-be tacklers, still on his feet, keeps his balance down to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, no flags on the field.
That was an exceptional athletic performance by Cornell Beecham. He was running one hand holding up his, he was a hand away from falling to the ground, and he kept it, he got back up. And kept
that
on
was
his
good
feet.
balance.
It was an exceptional play.
And see, this field, this brand new field, this turf has such grip on it. I was looking at it the other day when I was at practice, and whoever put this field in did a spectacular job. Under center this time, Mayberry. Cornell Beecham in motion. This ball is thrown and caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Winwood Warriors. That's number 2 with that touchdown pass. That's touchdown catch, Raekwon Prince.
Boy, Mayberry, he's on tonight. He had one bad pass and almost got intercepted, but boy, the others have been good passes.
And here come the Warriors out to try this extra point. The hole is down, the kick is up, and Velasquez gets it through. So with 10:34 left to go in the half, we got a score of our Winwood Warriors 14 and the Elder Panthers 0.
We have our Wild Birds Unlimited first quarter statistics. I was glancing over them here, and what stands out is yards. I mean, Winton Woods gained 100 yards in the first quarter, while the visiting Panthers gained 36. The other interesting stat here is the number of plays. Winton Woods ran 12 rushes against 6 by Elder. This is if this plays out the way it did against LaSalle, Winton Woods is going to wear them down.
If they don't wear them down, they'll demoralize them. But these are the Elder Panthers, and of course, none of these Elder Panthers, I don't think, have ever, the seniors on this Elder Panther team, I don't think have a victory over the Warriors. So they're going to say yeah, that's right, went in his zone, so they can't bring it out, so they'll set up shop. 10:33 left to go in the half.
Meon Williams gained 20 yards in that first quarter. The leading rusher for the Elder Panthers was Michael Bittner, who had 11 yards.
I don't think the way it looks so far that Elder has enough special people to give the Warriors a whole lot to think about. There's a pitch. Nice carry. Excuse me, that's number 4. Jack Mazza. Nice pickup on the carry. Looks like he's got about.
Gianni Gamble made a nice tackle on that play, number 30.
Of course, Gianni Gamble, Tom, he's out here. People at the University of Pittsburgh know about his exploits, and I'm sure they want to see another episode of what he could put down on film. Gianni Gamble works real hard. There's a shotgun snap. Panthers got. He's going to try to run it up in there, but very little or no gain. But it could be close to a first down.
Well, the Elder Panthers are facing a 3rd and 1 here, and they desperately need a first down because the momentum is all Wintonwood's way right now. So what the Panthers need to do is rack up some first downs here and hold the ball for a while. Give their defense some time to rest.
They said Wins to the left. Bitter's going to run and he's going to get hit, but he's going to have a first down on the play.
Flag, late flag.
Is. Oh, they're waving his flag off, they say.
All right, so it is the first down.
So the chain gang gets to step in. .903 left to go in the half. Bittner looking to throw. Complete over the middle. It's going to be real close to first down, but where they got it sitting now, it won't be.
That play worked because the quarterback had great protection. He had plenty of time to set up back there and look over his receivers, and was able to eventually find number 18, Danny Felice.
Danny Falaci.
Falaci, thank you.
Bittner again with the ball, but he's met, and there's a late flag in there on this one.
Calling a face mask, I think.
Face mask on Winton Woods.
I think the tackler grabbed the face mask of the quarterback. I think that's what happened, but I'm not positive.
Well, this flag is going to cost him 15 big yards here. Bittner back there. Scoops the snap off the ground. He's dropped straight back. Throw. Well, it's going to be caught out of bounds and incomplete for the Panthers. Gianni Gamble and Quinn Smith over there near the play.
That was number 16, Kyle Trischler, and he made one of the best catches you'll ever see. But unfortunately for the Panthers, it was out of bounds. It was a very good catch.
The Warrior defenders was able to use the sideline for an extra defender and knew the ball would get caught, but could care less knowing it was going to be out of bounds. So here we go back here again. Bittner fakes the run. Oh, he's up the middle with the ball. He's got man to beat. Warrior defenders are still on him. And he's finally down at the Warrior 21-yard line.
Every once in a while, you'll see a quarterback draw play work well, and it sure did that time because the Warriors were playing pass. And when the quarterback dropped back, the Warriors thought it was going to throw again, so they were back covering passes, and then the quarterback started to run, and there's plenty of open field ahead.
Yeah, well, this guy, you know, he's not going to burn you with his feet, but he's going to outmuscle you as a 6'5" guy when he starts to run the ball. That's a lot to take down, and the Warrior defenders are going to have to make sure what he does from now on. He's getting a little too frisky. The Warriors called timeout here. 7:40 left to go in the half. Ball's on the Warrior 22-yard line.
The Warriors had momentum going their way, a 14-0 lead, and they're on the brink of letting Elder back into the game here. So Winton Woods Warriors want to stiffen here.
Yeah, they have to stiffen up here. Don't let these guys back into the game. It's time for somebody on defense come up with a turnover here, separate somebody from this ball. Binder, straight drop, looking to throw over the middle. This ball's caught. Quinn Smith trying to catch up to him before he gets to the goal line, and they got him tackled. Looks like about the 2-yard line of the Warriors.
Kyle Trischler again, number 16 on the catch. That was another example of the time the quarterback had. The pass rush was not there.
You're right. Too much time for them to sit back there and look around what he wanted to do. Ball's on the 2-yard line. Clock running, 7:20 left to go. Here's Bittner. He's shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. There's a good block in the backfield, but he's stoned. Warrior defender stepped in there and just closed that gap on him, led by Chris Oates, number 22.
Yeah, they met him. They met the quarterback and hit him hard. So no gain.
Oh, Elder up on the ball again. Bittner back there by himself. He's got the snap. He's looking to go in there again, but he's stoned short of the goal line. They're calling it a touchdown over here, but at least from this angle, it didn't look like he quite crossed it.
Yeah, they ran left on the first play, and it didn't work, so they went right, and that did work. Just barely, but it worked.
So with 6:25 left to go in the half, Elder Panthers did the scoreboard pending the outcome of this PAT. Jake O'Brien, number 12 is the holder. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:25 left to go in the half from Frederick Stadium here, we have a score of the Winwood Warriors 14 and the Elder Panthers 7.
That was an impressive drive by Elder. They were on the ropes, and they drove the ball 80 yards. Now they were assisted by that personal foul face mask penalty help. But it was impressive, and again, their offensive line did a great job of keeping the Warriors out of the backfield in terms of bothering the quarterback while he was throwing the ball.
Yeah, the Elder was able, like you say, to long drive, clock-eating, sustained drive here to get on the scoreboard. And what that means is with this 6:25 left to go in the half, the Warriors, they need to answer, keep this lead back up to 14. So it looks like this guy's going to kick off. Number 37, Connor Amon. That ball's picked up at the 22-yard line. Navarre Ganaway gets it up to about the 34-yard line. Excuse me, 34-yard line. Well, this is where we'll see, Tom, what the Warriors, how hard they want to have their foot on the pedal, because they need to absolutely get this ball driving downfield with this time that's left to go in the first half.
Now, Elder has not had too much success with their pass rush either. And that's been a key so far to the Warriors being able to get 14 points on the board. So let's see what happens here.
Kenny Mayberry under center. Williams behind him. In motion, Cornell Beecham. The give is to Williams. Nosing it up the middle. He's still on his feet, but on a 2-yard gain maybe on the play. So to bring it down to 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. You know, we have a thing where the Warriors have multiple people contributing on offense, just not depending on one person. Like the 3 wise men offense.
They've stopped the clock. There was a problem with Williams' equipment, but we're ready to go now.
So they're going to whistle this clock back into rolling. Under center, Kenny Mayberry. Mayan Williams back there. Williams with the ball this time, but the Elder defense is waiting for him. Maybe a yard gain on the play. So they're going to call it about, looks like 3rd and 4 on the sticks. Third and 4, so you can tell by the sound of the Warrior Nation, this is a fork in the road, or stick a fork in them play. The first half of this game. Under center is Kenny Mayberry. Mayan Williams back there. Officials, timeout whistle. Warriors calling timeout here. 4:57 left to go in the half.
This is a big play. The Warriors want to get it right.
And rightly so. You know, I was at practice a couple days ago. I think it was Thursday. Pouring down rain that day, but I just want to point out that the Warriors have a new hydration staff this year, and in the pouring down rain, they sat there on the sideline and made sure that the situation was under control with the fellas getting hydrated. And I want to send shout outs to Sydney Fuller, Rachel Hughes, and Kamaya Smith. Okay, so here we go, 3rd and 4. Mayberry in the center. In motion is Beecham. Beecham gets the pitch. Beecham is going to be stopped. They got him tied up on the outside, and it's going to be a big loss on the play here. It's going to bring it to 4th down, 4:44 left to go in the half.
That was number 6, Brett Marsh, for the Elder team, who he's out there. He made a good tackle. Big play for Elder.
You know, you got to give the Elder defense credit. The times when they knew good and well that they had to get to the edge, they have done it. And what this means to me is that the Warrior defense, the Warrior offense is going to have to poke some holes in the middle here.
4th and 9.
Flag on the play, and they're punting.
There's a flag, though.
This kick is making a nice Warrior bounce. It's going to roll all the way down to about the 20-yard line, about 22-yard line. And we'll have to see what this flag is about. Looks like it's going to be against the Warriors.
I'm not sure if it's delay of game or motion. I'm not sure what happened there. Now they're waving it off.
Waving this flag off again, so it's going to be up to the Elder Panthers to set up shop. Looks like on their own 22-yard line. 4:20 left to go in the first half. This is where the Winton Woods Warriors defense has to do something. You know, and I'm sure they know that. You don't let these guys come in here and with this 4:20 left to go before the half, get something else going on the scoreboard. So here they are. Bittner, he's going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield after the pitch. Looks like Mazza taking it up the field for about a 7-yard gain there.
Bittner was hit very hard right after he pitched it.
Yeah, he got really hit hard, and hopefully that'll give him something to think about. You know, Jack Mazza, he comes out the game after picking up that good yardage. Bittner again. Here comes the blitz. Bittner gets around through the middle, a nice pickup. It's going to be close to first down territory. See what the officials come up with. As we see the Warrior Band getting set up for their halftime show. 3rd and 1 for Elder. He might try to go long. Whoa. So he did the hard count, and he got the Warrior defense to jump, so he gets the room service first down there. .307 left to go in the half.
Yeah, the Waycross halftime coverage will have the band. And the Winton Woods Warriors band is always entertaining.
That's right. Maybe they'll come up with a couple trombone suicides. Bittner, straight drop back. He's looking to throw his ball. Throws his ball complete to number 18, Danny Falaci. And they're calling it a completed pass.
Again, the pass rush was not there. The offensive line for Elder is doing a wonderful job of keeping the blue jerseys away from the quarterback on these pass plays.
Second and 2. Bittner faking the quarterback draw. And he runs through a couple tackles. Now he's in wide open field. Brought down by Gianni Gamble at the Warrior 38-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Elder Panthers with 2:09 left to go in the half.
Yeah, the Warriors had the lack of pass rushes caused them to send 6 rushers after the quarterback, and the flag.
Okay, so that flag against Elder nullified that big game.
Coming back to break for the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors had blitzed, and the quarterback draw. Once the quarterback got through the pass rushers, he had a lot of open field. But it's all for naught because it came back on the penalty.
It looks like the Warrior defense is just trying to read too much instead of attacking. You know, crash in these gaps. And, you know, I could see, well, this guy is a big guy.
He is.
But he's not going to outquick you, you know. Somebody's got to just lay some hit on him. Here he's thinking he's going to run again. There's the inside pitch, and he's tripped up. Or defenders are right there. It's number 18, Trevon Poole, 6 foot, 265-pound senior.
It's 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12, 1:25 left to go in the half. Bittner looking to throw the ball. Throws his ball over here by the sideline. His ball's caught and out of bounds. Number 11 there with that catch.
Jack O'Brien, he was wide open. The Warriors were tracking him, but something went wrong in the coverage.
Bittner fakes the run, and now he's over here, throws his ball. It's caught over here. It's going to be first down, and again, Gianni Gamble is waiting for him on the tackle. Looks like they got this ball on the Warrior 23-yard line with 57 seconds left to go in the half.
The Warriors had some pressure on quarterback that time, but still able to get a good pass off. This has turned out to be a pretty interesting end of the first half.
That's right. Elder has, what, 2 timeouts left? And
yeah, 2 timeouts. Got 57.8 seconds left. So they got lots of time. Been quite a momentum shift.
You're right on the momentum shift, Tom. This is something, again, though. Homecoming has been rough on teams this year. During a lot of home invasions. But Warriors, now that they started out with the lead in this game, again, they know that they are 7-0 on the season, so they know what it takes to win ball games. Oh, here's Bittner back here. He's got the snap. He's dropped straight back, looking to throw deep over the middle. This ball's thrown, and it's caught. No, it's incomplete.
Oh.
Wait a minute here. They're calling this a catch. Unfortunately, if they get to say that, no one.
Unfortunately, we don't have replay tonight.
Yes,
the referees are discussing this. No.
That's what it is.
Incomplete
pass. They're calling
pass.
it an incomplete pass. But now here's the thing. With 50.3 seconds left to go, it's 2nd and 10. And these guys got timeout. You can still have to defend against that play, Winton Woods.
Yeah, if I were Elder, I would seriously think about running that same play right now. It worked.
And somebody's got to get to this quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, he just can't be allowed to stand back there and throw and go through his progression.
Yeah, the 4-man rush is not cutting it tonight.
Straight back. Bittner looking to throw. He's going to run for it. He's got Warrior defenders in front of him, and he busts his way up to about the Warriors' 16-yard line. Elder calls a timeout there. 40.1 seconds left to go in the half. Of course, our Wild Bird Unlimited replay, unfortunately, apparatus is down for the evening. I guess that's part of the Friday the 13th thing, huh? Well, this is where the Warriors have to start earning this on their own. They can't depend on these officials to scratch their head and come up with a proper call. Well, Coach Dre coming back over here to the sideline. I'm sure Coach Dre would like to end this game with the chill of victory like he did a couple weeks ago. Okay, so here's Elder. 3rd and 3. Bittner with the ball, throwing this ball, and it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. They're throwing a flag, but, you know, we had 2 officials stand there. One was looking at it right there in front of him, and the one in the backside threw the flag, but.
Yeah, they're calling it on the Warriors' number 9, Demetrius Gates. I was watching the play, and it was one of those plays where I was kind of wondering if they throw a flag. It could have gone either way.
Yeah. 34.7 seconds left to go in the half.
You expect some contact on a play like that, and it's a judgment call.
So they're calling it 1st and 7. Well, 1st and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. Bittner back to pass, looking to throw far left. Ball's completed, caught in the end zone for a touchdown. 28.5 seconds left to go. The Elder Panthers completed that drive, and now they scored once more.
That time the Warriors did rush 6, but the Elder Purple Nation is doing a great job of keeping them out of the backfield tonight. So the quarterback had time to set up, find the open receiver, and made a good pass.
So Panthers on this point after. The hold is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 28.5 seconds left to go in the half here from Frederick Stadium, we have a score of your Winton Woods Warriors 14 and the Elder Panthers 14.
You know, Jake, it's kind of like we've watched two separate games so far. The Warriors were running the show there in the first quarter, and when they had their 14-0 lead, it looked like the game was on the brink of turning into a blowout, but no. The older Panthers have come back in a big way, and they totally controlled the second quarter.
You're right on the tail of 2 ball games we've had so far, and I see where Mayan Williams has almost 700 yards rushing this year, and he's going to have to start adding to those totals tonight and keep this ball out of the hands of the Panther offense.
Yeah, he had 20 in the first quarter, and I don't know his tally here in the second quarter, but it was not too many. I'm guessing he's got 30, 35 yards now.
Yeah, well, I think there's yards for him to get if they just keep giving him the ball. It looks like that pass is going to be there for him, that he's been dropping dimes in on guys. So here come the Elders, kick this thing off. Takes a big bounce. The Warriors got it at their 24. Trying to run outside. He turns it north, and Elder special teams are there to make the stop on the Warrior 29-yard line, where there'll be 20.2 seconds left to go in the half.
Well, see what the Warriors want to do here. If they want to try to do something fancy or just get back to the locker room and talk this over with their tie game.
Yeah, this is to take it back to the locker room and talk it over. We'll see what they do. Straight drop. Knocked down by the Panther defense. That's number 42 knocking that ball down.
Max Lenhart got his hand up and kept that pass from getting it to the receiver.
See, that's where that was dangerous. Passes like that get picked off, and there's nobody there to defend the pick 6 move from there. You know, 16.7 seconds left to go. Second down. Trips right. Whistle on the play. Mayberry dropping, looking like he's going deep, but the whistle stops the action here. Legal procedure against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think he was going to throw a deep pass. Because they're trying to catch Elder unawares.
So the Warriors now settle for this victory formation where they'll go in the locker room as the clock ticks down to the end of the first half from here at Frederick Stadium in Forest Park, Ohio. We have a score here at the end of the first half of tonight's game on Friday the 13th of your Winton Woods Warriors 14 and the visiting Elder Panthers 14. Waycross Media will be back with more after halftime.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Ohio develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And now, what we've been waiting for, our homecoming court. Please now welcome to the field our 2017 homecoming Grand Marshal, Mr. J.W. Bird. Mr. Bird grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and graduated from Westinghouse High School. From there, he attended and graduated from Winton University. Mr. Bird has been happily married for 39 years and has had 3 daughters who have graduated from our building. His favorite pastimes include reading the Bible and talking about his faith. Mr. Bird has had an educational career of 30 years, which preceded our Winton High School, founded in 1992. He became a full-time social studies teacher at the old Forest Park High School in 1987. While there are many things that Mr. Bird loves about being a warrior, his love for the students tops his list. He believes that our warrior atmosphere is amazing to teach in, and he's enjoying a lifetime of meeting and encouraging numerous great and awesome students. Mr. Bird retired from the Winton City School District in 2012, but missing his students so much from being retired, he became a building scout ever since. Mr. Bird has had an amazing presence in our warrior family, and he never fails to remind us to live by the 9 P's. Proper prior planning plus prayer prevents piss-poor performance. Let's give it up to Mr. Bird and our 2017 Homecoming Grand Marshal. Now your homecoming court attendants. Representing the freshman class of 2021, the lady of the 2017 homecoming court is Kamaya Young. Representing the sophomore class of 2020, the Duchess of the 2017 homecoming court is Delilah Terry. Representing the junior class of 2019, the Princess of the 2017 homecoming court is Alana Jones. And she is escorted by the Prince of the 2017 Homecoming Court, Anthony Booker. Now for your senior court. Senior attendant, Anaya Elliott. Anaya has kept busy motivating her peers during her 4 years here while playing volleyball, running track, singing in the choir, and being the captain of the step team. She's very excited to be on the field this Friday instead of cheering for the tribe. She was a praise dancer at her church and currently works at Sears in Tri-County Mall. As busy as she is, she's managed to keep up her grades and earn honor roll accolades. After she graduates, she plans to attend Tennessee State University and major in occupational therapy. Senior attendant, Grace Ipani. Grace has been involved in many extracurriculars at Winton Woods, including being a co-captain of the color guard. She also has been a member of the band, National Honor Society, and currently serves as a senior ambassador. She has volunteered for ORC International and Matthew 25 Ministries. She's been consistently appearing on honor roll and earned top students in video productions. She's excited to be on court representing the ladies of her class and plans to attend college next fall to major in nursing and minor in communications. Senior attendant, Jasmine Green. Jasmine has been an honor roll student while participating on the soccer team and working at Little Caesars. Jasmine is a very kind student and pursues her goals with passion. She's very excited to be on homecoming court and have wonderful memories of the school. She plans to go to college at the University of Louisville or Cincinnati State and major in nursing. Next is senior attendant, Shakira Reeves. Shakira is the captain of the volleyball team. She's also played second base and shortstop over the last 4 years for the softball team. She has maintained a 3.6 GPA and currently attends Scarlet Oaks, majoring in health tech, where she has earned straight A's. She's thrilled to be recognized by her peers at her home school. She has also been a team member at Taco Bell for the last 3 years and sang in her church choir. She plans to attend college this fall to major in pre-med biology and hopes to start a career in pediatric medicine. Next is senior attendant, Alina Sears-Whitmire. Alina wakes the high school up each day on the morning announcements. She currently serves on the band council and plays sousaphone for the marching band. After marching band ends, she'll switch back to her primary instrument, oboe. She's currently the secretary of the senior class, treasurer of the National Honor Society, and represents the school positively as a senior ambassador. Over her years here at Winton Woods High School, Alina has also volunteered with Matthew 25 Ministries and helped with the park cleanup, while also working at TJ Maxx. Alina plans to attend college at the Ohio State University or the University of Akron, majoring in electrical or biomedical engineering. She's still considering double majoring or minoring in musical education or performance. Next is senior attendant, Nick Dent. Nick is a member of the Jobs for Cincinnati grads and really enjoys being a part of the class. He finds school very rewarding and is excelling in all of his classes. He works exceptionally hard to achieve his goals. Nick was part of the choir during 9th and 10th grades and is considered a very kind and compassionate student by his peers. Though quiet, Nick is an excellent leader. He's always willing to help anyone in need. Nick plans to attend Cincinnati State in the fall, but is not sure what he'll study. Our last senior attendant, Quinn Smith. Quinn is a three-sport athlete. He currently shines as team captain, playing as cornerback and slot for our 7-0 football team, and has earned a spot on both first and second team All-State in the past years. He also participates in track and baseball. When Quinn isn't busy on the field, you might see him volunteering at his church or working at Taco Bell. Quinn has not yet decided what he'll head to next year for fall, but hopes to study sports management on a football scholarship at Youngstown State, Tennessee University, or Toledo University. And now, our Grand Marshal, Mr. Bird, will crown our new King and Queen. Drum roll, please. Our 2017 Homecoming King, Quinn Smith. for the 2017 Homecoming Queen, Grace Ipani. Congratulations to all of this year's attendance. See you tomorrow at the dance. We will now play 24 Karat Magic. We close our show tonight with the 2017 show Up and Down. Thank you again for all of the alumni who have returned to perform with us for homecoming. This arrangement features our percussion section driving beat and Nazi energy. So this one is for you. Here's our Winton Woods High School Marching Band with Uprising.
If I play sports for my school, I will have more confidence. I will get better grades.
I will learn how to show good sportsmanship.
I will be more physically fit. I will learn how to handle wins and losses in sports and in life. I will have more school spirit.
I'll learn how to work together. I will learn to set goals and work to reach them.
I'll make good decisions off the field. If I play sports for my school, if I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school,
I will learn how to be a leader.
Welcome to the second half of tonight's action here from Frederick Stadium here on the campus of Winton High School in Forest Park, Ohio. Thanks for joining us for the second half. We have our sponsors again, Wild Birds Unlimited, Kemper and Winton Roads next to Fitworks at 825-7777. They appreciate your coming through and checking them out. Neiman Plumbing, area code 513-851-5588. We never want you to have to go deep. And Star One Realtors, Northwest Office, area code 513-385-0900. And last but not least, our sponsor, Driver Ed Academy, where your safety begins at www.driveredacademy.com. And the phone number there is 729-2550. Okay, so it looks like we're at the second half of this game. Tom, we have a tie on our hands, but momentum seems to be smiling on Elder as of now. The season will hinge on how the Warriors address this threat to their homecoming and undefeated season, Tom.
Yeah, the Warriors they went up 14-0 early in the second quarter, and since then it's been all Elder. We were saying there at the end of the second quarter, it was like we saw two different games, and that's right. The Warriors had their game early on, and then the Elder had theirs, and statistically they evened out. Both teams had 117 yards of total offense. I'm sorry, that's in passing, 117. Total offense, the visitors had 198, the home team had 195. And the key statistic, I think, which may probably change and may determine the game, is there were no turnovers by either team in that first half. And this is the kind of game where you sort of wonder if, as the game wears on, it's going to be some fluky play, some turnover that might turn it for one of the teams.
Of course, Tom, as the Warriors get ready to kick this ball off, start the second half, you know, the ball has bounced in some funny ways. Not too many of them miraculous for the Warriors this year, so hopefully as he kicks into this ball, gets the second half underway, Elder receiver starts from his two. He's going straight north with the ball, and he's thrown down at the 23-yard line where Elder Panthers will set it up in gear.
Late flag.
Late flag, huh?
If the Warriors are going to win this game, I think they've got to figure out how to get a pass rush on the Panthers quarterback, because the lack of pass rush has hurt the Warriors in a big way. The Panthers quarterback has been able to stand back there, look over his receivers, and hit them. And he did it again and again there in the second quarter.
That's right, Tom. And there's guys getting open, and he's having time to find them when they do get open. So there's going to have to be a new approach by the Warrior defense the second half. We'll see what they come up with. There's the pitch, swinging right. Warrior defender Quinn Smith commits to turn this play inside. Just threw his whole body at the play and made the play turn inside, where Panthers pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Jaden Miles threw himself at the runner and almost made a great tackle for a short game, but running was able to elude it.
Bittner rolling to his left. He throws his ball, heaves it. complete to Palachi, but Gianni Gamble, the Warrior defender, is there to make the stop, driving him out of bounds on the Elder 37-yard line.
Well, it's hard to defend against that play. Quarterback rolled out to minimize the pressure, and then he made a good pass. The coverage was actually pretty good, but the pass was essentially perfect, and it's hard to defend that.
Yeah, see, and this looks like bend but don't break coverage now by the Warriors, which, you know, when you're not getting a good push by the D-line, that's what you got to do. But this time Bittner runs up in there for a short gain, maybe a yard. Want to send my congratulations to the Warrior homecoming king. That's Quinn Smith. That's number 5 on your program. Quinn Smith is the homecoming king for the Warriors, and his queen is Grace Ipani. Bittner, straight drop, looking to his left to throw. Now he brings the ball. Now he's sacked on this one.
All right, there's the pass rush.
Number 4, Markeith White on the sack for the Warriors.
Trevon Poole was back in there too. Yeah, they rushed 6, I believe, and they got the pressure that time to see if they can keep that up.
3rd and 14, they got him behind the sticks. This is where they can't go to that soft defense on 3rd down here. This guy Bittner, you know, he's a big guy and stuff, but I wouldn't let him beat me with his feet.
4-man rush.
Bittner throwing his ball. Warrior defender look for it. And he did turn his head just in time to look. And his pass is incomplete. So we bring it to a 4th and 14.
That's Demetrius Gates. I think if Demetrius had looked a little bit sooner, he might have intercepted that ball.
That's right.
But it was a good play. It was good defense and forced the punt.
So Elder is going to have to kick this ball. There's a snap. There's a kickoff. Cornell Beecham looks like he's going to try it. He's got his hand. He's running around right in. He's trying to get to the edge. He's got halfway decent block, and he's still got a man. He's got a block downfield at his 40-yard line. Still Panthers after him. He's still on his feet down to the Panther 30-yard line. No flags on the field.
Brett Marsh for the Elder Panthers had a chance to catch the ball carrier, but 2 Winton Woods Warriors came back and just knocked him on his rear end and sprung that return.
That's the spark the Winton Woods Warriors need. They got this ball 1st and 10 with 9:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter on the Panther 30-yard line. Kenny Mayberry. There's the Mayberry keeping the ball. He runs through a would-be tackle, and he's going to pick up good yardage down to about the 24-yard line of the Panthers.
He made a nice fake on that play. The Warriors sort of abandoned their passing game in the 2nd quarter. I'm kind of curious to see if they're going to bring it back here in the 3rd. But they did a nice misdirection play there.
So we are 2nd and 4. Kenny Mayberry, twins left, twins right. Man in motion. There's the give. Mayan Williams, he runs out of a would-be tackle and still on his feet. Down inside the 15-yard line of the Panthers. 1st and 10. Mayan Williams looks like he's come out here in the 2nd half.
That's his best run since the 1st quarter.
Warriors break the huddle. Come up on the ball. Williams back there with Kenny Mayberry. Mayberry keeps it himself. He's going to go inside, but the staunch defense of the Panthers holds it to a no gain.
I think he thought about pitching that out to Williams, but probably a good thing he didn't, because there was a Panther standing right there by Williams, and that could have turned into a disaster. So didn't gain much, but I think that was a smart thing to do.
I think the best thing to do with Williams is just give him the ball. There's no need to stand there and make him try to scratch his head and read your mind. So here we go. The Warriors break the huddle. Mayberry under center this time. Man in motion, Beecham. He gives the Navarre Ganaway. He cuts it around right in, but he can't make much.
Need up maybe 2.
It's going to be 3rd down coming up. Of course, the Warriors definitely have field goal kickers that can convert this field goal this distance. 3rd and 8. But I'm sure the Warriors would much rather cross goal lines than go through uprights. So they break the huddle. 7 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mayan Williams back there. Timeout called by the Warriors. 6:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They want to make sure they come up with the proper play on this one.
Yeah, it's an important play, 3rd and 8.
Game is being played, though. Hard-fought game, both teams. Elder Panthers come in here. From what I understand, they endured hardship on the Super Slab Expressway to get here. Friday afternoon crosstown traffic in Cincinnati. So, here's the Warriors. Mayberry under center. Ganaway in motion. Fakes the pitch to Ganaway. Turns and throws his ball. And this ball is incomplete. A little bit off target. Raekwon Prince just couldn't get high enough up on the ladder to come down with that one. He had an elder defender right there.
Yeah, ball's too high.
4th and 8. This is where the Warriors are going to send their field goal team out here to try to convert 3 points. Number 82, Yuri Velasquez. He's going to try to call this a 30-yard field goal. Warriors are going to send number 60 in the game here.
But they're short a man.
Brendan Lowry, sophomore. This kicker has plenty of foot, I'm telling you. Kick is up. And the kick is no good.
Ooh. Missed to the left. Didn't miss by much, I don't think.
Well, this is where, again, it's better to cross the goal line than to try to go through the upright. But as you can see, that ball had more than plenty of distance on it. It just got I think the snap was a little bit high. Might have thrown the timing off some. But the Warrior defense is just going to have to turn this into their stand now. Can't let these guys cross midfield. Certainly can't let them score here. So we'll see what they come up with. I'm seeing a new shirt in that Warrior defensive backfield. That's number 20, Jamonte Murray. It's a sophomore. There's Mazza with the ball, muscling in there for about 4-yard gain. Panthers shuffling players in the huddle. Guy leaving the huddle. Be 2nd and 9 here. 6:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bittner got the snap. He's rolling to his left. He pitches. Got a man wide open, and he's running downfield. Finally tripped up by the Warrior defense and knocked out of bounds. Looks like near the Panther 35-yard line. Well, at the 34-yard line of the Panthers.
They showed good speed on that. Because I saw the 3 Warriors chasing him there to the corner, and he got around the corner.
Again, the Panthers getting to the edge, and that's something that the Warriors That's not part of their game, giving up the edge on these teams. Whoops, we got this Panther receiver kind of tripped up on the hash mark. Bittner drops straight back, looking to throw down the middle. He heaves it long. The Warrior defender's in better position than his man, and it's off the hands of Gianni Gamble.
Gianni Gamble had good position on that, but if the ball had been underthrown a little, the Elder receiver probably would have gotten it. Gamble had a good shot at it, though. The Warriors rushed 4 there, and there was no pressure on the quarterback. The Warriors are kind of caught betwixt and between here. If you want to blitz, you can, but you're going to weaken your coverage, pass coverage. That's the trade-off.
You know, I see Chris Oates down there. Looks like he's got limping around. A lot of hitching his giddy up. Bittner able to pick up good yardage after he makes a fake move outside. And he's going to have it down to where it looks like about a 3rd down and 4 or 5 to go here for the Panthers.
What the Panthers have done a good job of tonight is keeping Winton Woods kind of guessing. They run left, they run right, they go up the middle, they pass. They've mixed it up well.
Well, Winton Woods is going to have to come up with somebody stepping up here, because I see now where Chris Oates has limped off the field and he's on the sideline.
5 rushers.
Bittner looking to throw this ball. Is caught and out of bounds.
Might draw a flag. Nope.
That's number 11 on that catch for him.
Well, he was open. The Warriors sent 5 rushers after the pass at that time, but again, the offensive line of the Panthers kept them out. I thought they might throw a flag at the Warriors there for a hit out of bounds, but they didn't.
All right. Again, Warriors got to kind of muscle up. It's been a don't break. It's time to start muscling up on D. Bittner straight back to pass. He throws his ball. Again, this ball is caught by the Panthers and tackled down on the Warrior 19-yard line for 1st down.
That was a great catch.
Well, these Panthers, again, a lot of the seniors on this team, I don't reckon have ever beaten Winton Woods. So, you know, they don't want to graduate with this hanging over their head the rest of the history of their time. So, but it's up to the Warriors here.
Gianni Gamble had pretty good position on that pass, but the pass was excellent.
This is Bittner. He's going to try to keep it himself, but the Warrior defense is there.
Jalen Engelman for the Warriors was in the backfield and made the stop there.
Gianni Gamble checks back into the game for the Warriors. Number 15 made a good play on defense that time for the Warriors. That's Jalen Engelman. 3:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. Ball on the Warrior 19-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Bittner, straight drop, looking to throw. This ball's caught, bobbled by the Panther receiver, but he's able to concentrate and hold that ball for a catch.
He was bobbling the ball, but he landed on his back with the ball, and that is a touchdown. And what a drive by the Boulder Panthers. Warriors had marched down a field, missed the field goal, and the Panthers took the ball and went all the way back and have scored a go-ahead touchdown.
Okay, so here's the Panthers trying to line up for this PAT. There's the hole, it's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter here from Frederick Stadium, we have a score of the Elder Panthers 21 and your Winton Woods Warriors 14.
The Warriors had a lot of success with those sideline passes in the 1st quarter, and we haven't seen much of that since then, so I'm curious if they'll come back to that.
Well, this is where I could see a lot of bad body language on the Warriors. Special teams, a few of their special team personnel are out there encouraging people with fist pumps and so forth. You know, a lot of exasperation out there, but, you know, you still got plenty of time left to go in this game if you decide to come back and put your foot down now.
Yeah, it's an important moment in the game here.
Winwoods, they basically were in this position a few weeks ago at LaSalle at this point in the game. So here come the Panthers as he steps foot into it. And this ball picked up by Cornell Beecham at the 1. He moves straight north with the ball. He runs through the first wave of tacklers, and they're going to have him stacked up at the Winwoods 20-yard line where they'll put it in gear, 1st and 10. I see now as we have 3:04 left to go in the third quarter, I see the Winwoods Trombone Suicides making their appearance here on the sideline. It's one of my favorite parts of going to Winwoods games is seeing the Trombone Suicides. Okay, so Kenny Mayberry back there. Swing pass over here to Mayan Williams. Cuts, makes a man miss, moves forward, and he's always got a first down all the way to the 35-yard line of the Warriors.
Not a bad strategy. You isolate your key running back, and you know, he's a big, strong guy, so let him have the ball out there in the open and see what he can do, and he picked up first down.
Yeah, I mean, Mayan Williams, he's kind of back. No matter what you want him to do with the ball, he can do it. I mean, if you want him to go down the field and beat somebody deep, he can. There's Cornell Beecham. Looks like a busted play, but Williams' nose is in there for little or no gain, but he still looks like the ball's out. Elder's saying they got this recovery. You know, Mayan Williams, he's always wanting to fight for that extra yardage. I guess they're going to keep this ball in Wintonwood's possession. So it's going to make it a 2nd down. This is where you might have to go to somebody else. Beecham or Ganaway. Beecham with the ball around left end. He cuts up, but nice stop is made on defense by that Elder defender there, number 19. Nice upending tackle by Jared Tepe.
It was another example of Elder's defensive pursuit tonight. Has been excellent. Warriors have done their effort at keeping the Elder defense guessing. They've been doing the same thing Elder's been doing on offense, which is going in different directions. And Elder's done a good job of chasing those plays that go toward the sidelines.
3rd and 4. Beecham in motion. Crossbuck give to Williams, and he's got a first down, but the ball is out again. Looks like we got some extracurriculars going on down there now. I don't see any flags. I see Elder defenders calling for flags. We see the chain gang. They're moving down the street, so they're going to call that a 1st and 10. Ball on the Warrior 47-yard line.
Emotions are running very high. Understandably so. This is a tight game.
Oh, yeah. Williams again with the ball. Nice pickup. Going through bodies. We got extracurricular stuff going on all over the field now after every play.
You know, linemen, pass defenders, everybody's getting into it here.
This isn't what they need.
At some point, referees are going to start throwing yellow flags around.
Yeah, they're going to want to throw the flag at the wrong time after they've put up with it. Then at the least, when you least expect it, oh, you're getting flagged. Clock is running, 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Kenny Mayberry back there. Ryan Williams with him. Beecham in motion. Mayberry straight drop. He's throwing this ball deep. This ball is off the shoulder pad of his receiver. Incomplete down about the 15-yard line.
Well, that play had a chance.
Yeah, that's a play that they run quite a bit in practice. That's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
He had one-on-one coverage there on the sideline. The coverage was good, but the receiver, he had a chance.
Warriors break the huddle. 17.6 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. See what Mayberry comes up with. There's Beecham. Mayberry straight drop throwing his ball. And no flag on the play, and pass was thrown out of bounds. Raekwon Prince could have never caught that ball in bounds.
Yeah, the older defender shoved Prince, but the ball was uncatchable. It was, had he made that fabulous catch, which he almost did, it would have been out of bounds.
This is where, if you're in the woods, you got to execute a good punt. I guess they need to execute a good punt, pin these guys down. There's no need to go for this. Mayberry with the ball. He's going to run himself around left end, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's Cornell Beecham, with the ball. And Beecham picks up the 1st down. And the chain gang gets to stepping.
That looked like a punt option. I think he was debating punting it, but as he saw an opening, he was going to run it. And then he saw the opening, and he made the 1st down. What a big play for the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take a fake punt over that one trick play that they like to use. And I don't want to see that play called. Williams with the ball. Nothing opens up, but he bounces off the tackle. Now he's got a blocker in front of him. He runs around the tackle. He's going down the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds on about the 7-yard line. And we'll see what they come up with on the spot.
I think they're going to call this back. I think they're going to call the hold against the Warriors on that turning the corner play. That's who the referee was looking at when he threw the flag. Williams was able to turn the corner because one of the Warriors blocked an Elder Panther.
So at the end of 3 quarters of play from Frederick Stadium in Forest Park, Ohio, we have a score of the Elder Panthers 21 and your Winwood Warriors 14. Warriors have possession of this ball, called holding against them. But they still got the ball. This is the point where you just, whatever happens, you got to keep possession of the ball. Can't be losing and laying the ball out on the rug for somebody now. So there's 12 minutes left to go in this affair, Tom, and this is the Warriors' undefeated season so far is on the line.
It's been an exciting game, and the other Panthers have played well. They've done what they had to do tonight. They started out slow, but they really picked it up here.
Elder, you travel, it's road trip up here, even though you had road problems tonight getting here. This is like going down the street for Elder compared to where they've been up at St. Ed's and places like that. So they're good road warriors, well, road dogs we'll call them tonight. So it looks like the Warriors going to start this 4th quarter in Panther territory with the ball on the Panther 41-yard line here. Ryan Williams, Kenny Mayberry talking back and forth. In motion is Beecham. He's looking down there, throws this ball deep, and this ball is going to be caught. Raekwon Prince with 11:52 left to go in the game. Makes his fine catch. Kenny Mayberry just dropped his ball right in on him. Defender was there. It was good coverage, and he just dropped it right in, Tom.
That was a fantastic pass. He faked the handoff. He just went back, and he checked the coverage, and he flung it down the sideline, and there was Prince, right to Prince. What a great pass.
Okay, so this is where the Warriors go for the point after.
Point after, they're very important.
Anthony Clark on the hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:52 left to go in this game, we have a score now of your Winwood Warriors 21 and the Elder Panthers 21. Okay, Tom, so Warriors have figured out a way to score, but now they've got to figure out a way to stop Elder from scoring.
Yeah, they have to solve that pass rush problem.
And we'll have to see who, they're going to have to execute good special teams on this.
Yeah, what you do not want to do is give up a quick touchdown on special teams.
That's right. It looks like the Warriors again have better body language now with the players on the sideline. Got ourselves a ball game here. Friday the 13th, close to Halloween. But the Warriors don't want anything to end up scary tonight. That ball's in the end zone, they're going to call it in the end zone. Stepping on the line, so Elder Panthers are going to put it in gear here on their 20-yard line. Elder brought a lot of people with them. The whole stands are full over there. Oh, 11:51 left to go.
There's a real packed house here tonight, isn't it?
That is that. Gonna be a flag on the play here. Tried to hard count, but that might have worked. No, offsides against Winton Woods. Don't let this guy march this thing down the field with them hard counts. Just watch the ball. Bittner's got everybody in the backfield with him. He's got the snap. He rolls to his right, pitches to his right. Mazza with the ball, but he's met run support coming up on the edge for the Warriors, and I don't think Mazza got much on that play.
No, the Warriors had 4 defenders over there. That play covered very well. Picked up about 4.
Clock running. This is where the Warriors, if they could disconnect somebody from this ball, short field, maybe strip 6 here. Bittner rolling to his left. He's being handled, and he's going to be sacked.
Jalen Engelman.
All over him that time, Tom.
Yeah, the Warriors had good pressure that time. Three of them had a shot at the quarterback, and finally Jalen Engelman, the 5'10", 180-pound junior. That forces a 3rd and 10.
Jeremiah Brown checks into the game for the Warriors on defense. Bittner back there, dropping straight back. He's got his man hooked up over here in the flat. He's trying to run out of a tackle, and he's running through a few guys, and he's near first down. Good individual effort by that Warrior receiver, Panther receiver.
Yeah, it was O'Brien. He's short, though. They came up about 3 yards short, so yeah, got a punt.
This is where the Warriors have to execute this. Kick is up. Looks like it's going to land about the 45, take a roll. It's going to lay up at about the 35-yard line, where the Warriors have put it in gear, 1st and 10 from their own 35. 9:48 left to go in the game.
I think it's the biggest, most excited crowd I've ever seen at a Warriors game. The stadium is bouncing.
This is a lot of people.
They just
'cause
lined
there
up.
are no gaps, no breaks.
Yeah, around the fence. And stuff.
Okay, so Winwood's out here to dress this 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 9:48 left to go in the game. Kenny Mayberry getting it straight with his personnel. Whistle on the play. Timeout, Winwoods. Winwoods is down to 1 timeout.
Yeah, something was screwy on that play. The guard Ganaway was coming off the field, and I'm not sure that they had 11 on the field after he left. So there was some kind of communication gap there. So what the coaching staff decided to do was just cut their losses and take a timeout.
Yeah, they did right, because from this 35-yard line, they got their playbook, but there's no need in having a penalty sending them back. This is probably where Kenny Mayberry will probably try to take a few of these carries himself. See what they come up with. Mayberry back there. DeVar Ganaway in motion. Mayberry gets it away, but it's intercepted. Elder down to the 10-yard line, was knocked out of bounds. That ball should have been thrown. Now the Elder Panthers with good field position.
Number 33, Jake Hoffmeyer for the Panthers, is the guy who caused that whole thing. He was the one in there on the quarterback. He's the one who hit the quarterback, forcing the bad throw, and a big turnover late in the game.
This is where Winwood's defense is going to have to go out here and muscle up now. This is, I believe it's the first turnover of the game.
It is.
And you get this deep in the game, but either way, Bittner trying to get that hard count on him again. He runs up. Bittner gets a snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's running around left end through a big gap. And he's calling it a touchdown for the Elder Panthers. Elder Panthers celebrating this touchdown. No flags on the field.
He had some open territory there on the left side of the line, and he took it.
Man, they should have never let this guy beat them with his feet. Well, hopefully the Winwood's Warriors maybe can rise up and block this point after attempt. The hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:31 left to go in the game here, we have a score of the Elder Panthers 28 and the Winton Woods Warriors 21.
Well, the Purple Nation over there across the way is celebrating. You can see it on your screens there. And with good reason. That was oh boy, kind of just out of the blue. The quick interception, the touchdown on the next play. So bang, bang, they're up by 7.
You see Cornell Beecham, Varganaway back there, Raekwon Prince back there to receive this kickoff. And what the Warriors could do themselves a favor is by getting a healthy kickoff return. Get this ball close to midfield or beyond. Because they got plenty of time to get across this goal line just by running the ball. Kenny Mayberry, he's dropped 3 nice passes in. But he has one that he wishes he had back. And here the Panthers kick this ball off. And it's going to be into the end zone and not returnable. This is a nice playing surface. I know I said it earlier. I don't think I've seen anyone have a slip or anything on it. That's what I thought when I was looking at it close. It's a tight, no-slip surface on this field.
Yeah, they've had no problems with that tonight. It's an impressive field.
Okay, so here comes the Warriors offense taking the field. See what they come up with on this offense.
Williams there in the backfield with him.
A lot of cheering from the Elder fans now. Kenny Mayberry, straight drop. Throws this ball down the sideline. That's Cornell Beecham with the catch. It's going to be a first down. He's out of bounds about the Warrior 48-yard line.
They sent Beecham in motion, and then he ran along the line of scrimmage, then took off down the field, and Elder was a little bit slow in picking him up. And Mayberry made an excellent pass to him.
And Mayberry, he's a senior now, and he's got good skills with the ball. And he wants this ball now. Williams wants the ball. Mayberry wants it. Mayberry runs out of trouble, and he gets it out of bounds. Nice pickup. He's going to be run out of bounds at the Panther 47-yard line.
The guard Ganaway made a nice block there. Held up one of the defenders and allowed some yardage. Good block, number 3.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5. He's got Williams and Prince back there with him. Excuse me, that's Cornell Beecham, which Cornell Beecham got to give, but he's only able to pick up about a yard on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down, about 3. So I guess they're figuring this is 4-down territory. It's 4-down territory. I give it to Mine Williams on both of them. Mayberry, Williams with the ball. He muscles in there, and he's close to a first down depending on how they spot it. We got one official giving him the first down.
I'm sorry, Jake, the initial hit was well short of the first down, but he got it. He picked it up.
Yeah, he's got that forward lean and those big thighs. He's going to run right through those first arm tackles. And this is where, again, the Warriors 1st and 10, 8:30 to go in the game. They still got to run this ball. Back to pass. This ball is thrown down the field and just beyond outstretched arms of his receiver, Navarre Ganaway. And so now it's going to be 2nd and 10. I just ran.
Mayberry had excellent protection on that play. The coverage downfield was very good. A perfect pass would have connected. But the pass wasn't perfect, unfortunately, for the Warriors.
I mean, to Elder's credit, they've made everything have to be a perfect pass. When he did connect, they were perfect passes.
Yeah, there have been a couple of cases where they've missed on the coverage, but not many.
Kenny Mayberry trips left. He's looking left. He throws his ball over the middle. That's Cornell Beecham, and he's down to the Elder 17-yard line with that catch. Runs right through and tackled by that Elder defender, number 3, Eric Beck.
That's one of the few times the Warriors are thrown in the middle of the field tonight. And, yeah, they had the receiver, Beecham, just running an angle across the field, and he was open.
Yeah, Beecham on that crossing route. Ganaway in motion. The give is to Williams. He muscles in there for a good pickup on the play. He's down about the 13-yard line here. 14-yard line of the Panthers. 7:51 left to go in the game. They're calling it 2nd and 5. Warriors break the huddle. Kenny Mayberry under center. Beecham in motion. Mayberry keeps it after faking the give. He runs to a tackle, and he's all the way down to about the 1-yard line. No flags on the play. Warrior Nation is extremely excited about that, but they still got across the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Warriors.
Mayberry is very good at this faking, and the Elder Panthers bought the fake.
Yeah, they bought the fake. You got it with this guy, Kenny Mayberry.
He does, yeah. They thought it was going up the middle, so they stacked up the middle, and then Mayberry got around on the left. Almost got a touchdown. Very close.
7 minutes left to go in the game. Mayan Williams back there behind Mayberry. Mayberry keeps it himself. It's going to be close. And the call is signaled as a touchdown. A touchdown is signaled. So, pending the outcome of this point after touchdown, we have a score of the Elder Panthers 28 and the Winton Warriors 27 with 6:51 left to go in the affair. So again, this is where you got to execute this point after. The hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, with 6:51 left to go here from Frederick Stadium, we have a score of Winwood Warriors 28 and the Elder Panthers 28.
What an exciting game.
This is one of those games in the NFL where they say the last one with the ball will win. With 6:51 left to go. Proper defense is played. This is where can't be no turnovers.
The Warriors have used up 2 of their timeouts this half, but Elder has all 3, and that may play a role as this game comes to its conclusion. But yeah, don't turn the ball over. Either team, if you want to win this game, do not turn the ball over.
Yep, from here on, they have to execute. So, Yuri Velasquez sticks his foot in it. In over in, picked up at the 3-yard line by the Panthers. And this almost crushed a Winwood's defender. That's number 7 on the Winwood's defense. Boy, he took out a guy in that wedge, Anthony Clark.
Some hard hitting down there.
So it looks like the officials are going to put this thing in gear for the Panthers on their 17-yard line here. And this is Winwood's defense, Winwood's nation, Warrior Nation is rising to its feet. This is where they have to enforce their will on the Panthers and see to it that they go back to Glenway Avenue with their chin in their chest. Bittner back to throw, looking to throw this ball. He's got pressure, he runs out of the pocket. And he's got a hold that didn't get called, but oh well. Incomplete pass. Ball's thrown harmlessly incomplete out of bounds there.
He had some time there at first, but nobody was open. And then the pressure eventually collapsed, and we got an incomplete pass, 2nd down. Oh, penalty.
They're calling a roughing the passer on Winwood.
Oh. I know they hit the quarterback, but I didn't think it was late. Well.
1st and 10 here for the Warriors. Bittner kicks the man in motion, waits for the snap. which he's got. He hands inside to Mazza. Mazza looks in there. He muscles through a couple defenders. He's still on his feet. He's got a first down. The ball is out, and a Warrior looks like he's jumped on this ball. A Winwood Warrior has jumped on that ball. That's number 4, Markeith White, that jumped on there. And now the Warriors, with 6:22 left to go, have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line.
Jack Mazza was making a fantastic run. He was just pounding away with his legs, moving that ball forward, and then at the last second it popped out. What a break for the Warriors.
Well, this is where the Warriors got plenty of time to be patient. There's no sense in trying to bust it all on this play. But here he goes. He's going to run for it. He's got a wide open space. He pulls it up and throws off the hands of his receiver. Trust me, run the ball.
Well, that was close. Beecham was open, and Mayberry was trying to execute the old run left throw with your right arm. It was hard to do, and he threw the ball high, and the Warriors were very lucky that didn't turn into a tip play.
Again, tip plays. There's so many interceptions I've seen in football this year off that tip pass, you know.
Yeah.
And I would have been satisfied with the 4 or 5 yards that, you know, Kenny Mayberry could have got with that. But here he goes again. 2nd and 10. Mayberry straight back, looking to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he's running for what he can get, and they run him out of bounds after a pickup of about 3 yards. We'll have to see what the Warriors come up with here on this 3rd and 8. Kenny Mayberry back there in the pistol. Williams off the hands of his receiver.
Oh my God. Did he catch
Again,
that?
off tipped hands again. That's nearly intercepted. You know, that's that looking pass. It was just off the hands, but those are the ones that are causing these big interceptions.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of Panthers had a shot at that one.
So it's going to be 4th and 8.
Where were the Warriors fortunate on that one?
Looks like the Warriors are going to punt and play defense here. 6:02 left to go. Nice kick. Going to land that caught by the Panthers at their 18-yard line. That's number 12, Jake O'Brien, receiving that punt. Jake O'Brien, I give him a game ball for the Panthers from what he's done tonight so far.
He's had a big game. Well, the Winton Woods cheerleaders are on your screen there. They always put on a great show.
Bittner hesitates and he's lost because he gets very little gain on the play. But Winton Woods would do wise to keep their eye on Bittner. Panthers got a bunch out there on the right. Bittner's taking a look over there. Drops straight back. He's looking to his right, throws his ball. Ball's caught. Looks like it's going to be near 1st down for the Panthers on the 30-yard line.
Just got it.
First down, 28-28's our score. Again, we want to apologize for not having our instant replay apparatus online tonight. Bittner with the ball. He's going to try to keep it himself. He runs through the first line, but he's tackled.
Picked up about 7 yards on that.
Clock running, 4:40 left to go in the game. Of course, Elder does have 3 timeouts.
Well, they've got plenty of time. All they need to do is grind this down the field and kick a field goal. The Warriors need a turnover, some kind of a stand.
They need some kind of a stand, you're right. Bittner, straight back drop, throws his ball. Out of bounds, it looks like from here, but they're calling it in bounds.
Catch. I think he was able to keep his feet in bounds there. He was leaning out over the sideline, but the feet, I think, well, they called him in. So
they pick up a first down.
Yeah.
There's 4:11 left to go in the game.
Big first down. I did not see their field goal kicker practicing before the game. I don't know what kind of distance they can shoot from.
Mazza with the ball, he runs through all kind of defenders out of bounds after picking up a first down.
With a flag, though.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, from the area of holding, so this might be coming back.
4:03 left to go in the game. Holding on Elder.
Panthers had a first down.
Trevon Poole's playing a nice game on defense for the Warriors. Looks like, again, Poole is in there more or less replacing Chris Oates. Chris Oates, I see him still on the sideline limping, so it's a tough loss losing Chris Oates on their defense.
Yeah, it is a big loss.
First and 17 for the Panthers. Bittner back with the ball, looking to throw this ball. This ball's caught on the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Looks like he'll get close to the 48-yard line maybe. So it'll still be about 11, 12 yards to go for this first down. Second and 12 here.
Elder still has the 3 timeouts.
Bittner got the snap, dropping straight back. He's looking to throw this ball.
Oh.
Ball's caught. Quinn Smith on the defense for the Warriors.
The pass protection was good on that play.
Yes, it was. Looks like it's going to be third down. Third and about 3 here on this play. This is the fork in the road, a stick and fork in 'em play right here for both teams. Bittner looking over to Coach Ramsey at the sideline. Bittner, he's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's hauled down from behind.
I think it was Markeith White who was in the backfield there.
Markeith White along with Jalen Engelman. And so now it's going to bring it to a fourth down for the Elder Panthers. And what they can come up with here is going to determine what's going on with this game.
We talk about a big play.
This is it here, 2:23, clock running, 2:18. Win Woods calls timeout. Again, there's Chris Oates being a cheerleader with his presence out there.
The Panthers came out with an interesting formation there. They had 3 receivers out to the right and none on the left. And the number 9, Demetrius Gates for the Warriors, was over here on the right side of the Warriors line. He was going to come in on a blitz. So I was kind of curious how that play was going to turn out. So we'll see if the Panthers change their formation here.
Yeah, it looks like the Warriors are just on their heels. They don't know for sure. I mean, they probably did the right thing by calling that timeout because they didn't look like they were really ready for what was coming up.
Yeah.
So the ball's on the 43-yard line here.
Same formation.
3. Trips right. Then they're looking over to Coach Ramsey. He's going to try to hard count him outside. Don't go for it. All right, so smart play. Warriors was able to resist the urge to jump offside.
Tension-packed moment in the game.
It is that. You know, we got the homecoming king, Quinn Smith, number 5 in there on defense. Maybe he can, on top of being the homecoming king, get the interception and give his team the ball back. Elder over there talking to Coach Ramsey on the side over there. Coach Ramsey, I saw his son play last week there. Over there for Indiana Hoosiers, and the kid's starting to look a little bit like Joe Montana to me.
Coming out in punt formation.
Okay, so Elder says they're going to punt this ball. Elder's still trying to do cute stuff to make someone jump offside. Snap is made, kick is up. Like Elder's going to have a chance to down this thing about the 4-yard line. This thing is taking a big Elder roll.
Oh. Boy, that's quite a punt with the bounce.
It's a good punt. Elder rolls this thing up on the Warrior 1-yard line. Or Winton Woods have put it in gear. 1:57 left to go in the game here. In regulation, let's say. Well, this is where, to me, if you win Woods, you're just running this ball here. It's like, can't have no interception down here.
No, hang on to the ball. The turnover down here would be just giving the game away. But they're handling the ball in the end zone.
Under center. Kenny Mayberry still on his feet back there. Clock rolling, 1:46 left to go in regulation.
Picked up maybe a yard on that.
You know, something tells me that the Winton Woods Warriors are going to take one stab at that deep throw. But if he throws it, he better throw it so nobody can catch it but his man. Give inside, big carry, no one can stop him. This guy's all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, Williams.
First down, but the Warriors don't have any timeouts. Clock rolling, 1:09 left to go in regulation. I gotta believe that he's looking to throw somebody deep.
Yeah, hit the ground.
Ball skips into Cornell Beecham's hand and incomplete. 51.8 seconds left to go in regulation here. Just have to see what happens. I know at halftime, Moeller was leading St. Ignatius 23-13 up there. Mayberry got the give, pitches this ball complete over here. Out of bounds. 46.9 seconds left to go in the game. This is 3rd and 5. This is a big play. Throws the ball, it's on the ground again. They're calling their pass incomplete. This pass here, by not being accurate, it cost them yards.
Yeah, it's the receiver. Yeah, the receiver was open. The pass was down there by the ground.
So now,
3rd and 5.
It's got to be 4th down now. That was a 3rd down play. The yard marker says 4th down. So they're going to have to kick this ball, and they're going to have to execute a good kick at that.
Elder has 1 timeout left. So if Winton Woods can execute a good punt here, Elder won't have too much time left. But if the punt is not a particularly good one, then Elder's got a chance.
Yeah, they're going to have to execute a good punt. I see no one back to receive this kick for Elder.
No, they don't.
Looks like somebody from Elder jumped. See what the officials come up with. Offside Winton Woods. So that's not helping good execution of a punt.
No, that's unfortunate. They were deep already, and now they're deeper. They're kicking, well, the ball spotted on about 16. The punter's back there at the 8.
41.6 seconds. Kick is off.
Good punt.
Nice spiral kick. Hits on the 38-yard line of the Panthers. It takes a Panther roll out of bounds at the Panther 42-yard line. So with 31.4 seconds left to go in regulation, the Panthers have put it in gear from their own 41-yard line. They got 1 timeout left.
So you'd think the Elder Panthers would probably have to get it down to about the 20 to have a reasonable field goal shot.
Oh yeah, they probably have to get it down like that. And their kicker has been true on all his PATs tonight, so there's no reason to think he can't cover a field goal at that distance. Bittner with the ball, dropping straight back, looking to throw over the middle deep. This ball is wide, just over the outstretched hands of his receiver there, number 1.
Well, Quinn Smith was back there under coverage. He had good position. The pass was too far. I'm sorry, that was Demetrius Gates back there under coverage. I'm sorry.
2nd and 10, 24.9 seconds left to go in regulation. Bittner with the snap. Drops straight back, looking to throw this ball deep heave over the middle. His receiver's got a break on this guy, but it's wide. It's incomplete.
That was a great pass, and the ball was there to the receiver, but the coverage
Gianni Gamble back there on the coverage for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think Gianni Gamble got his arms around the receiver just about the time the ball arrived. Was able to prevent the receiver from coming up with that ball. That was very good coverage. That was a good pass.
It was that. And so now with 3rd and 10, 17.3 seconds left to go, and they have one timeout. Trips right. Bittner with the snap, looking to throw this ball. He's hit from behind as he releases, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. Going to bring it to 4th and 10.
Well, it ain't over till it's over, and it's not over here. Anything can happen.
That's right.
So now the Elder Panthers have to execute the punt.
Yes, they do.
If the Winton Warriors are going to go after this. Now they got it off.
Beecham with the catch. He makes a man miss. Now he's getting up the street over to the 40-yard line, but he's pushed out of bounds with no time left on the clock. That's the end of regulation from here at Frederick Stadium with the score of Winton Warriors 28 and the Elder Panthers 28. We're going to go in overtime, folks. You know, this game has been a good game for the whole weekend. Got a lot of more football games to watch this weekend. This is a good way to get it started off.
Yeah, they don't get much more exciting than this one.
Had a score of Anderson 30, Turpin 16 at the half. Moeller 23, St. Ignatius 13 at the half. But that's about all I heard of. Of course, most of these other games are probably at triple zeros now. You know, so what the Warriors have to do here is, again, remember that they still have 2 more games to play this season. You know, at least 2.
2 tough games. Yeah, they have to go up to Columbus.
That's why they can't let this game, you know, weigh too much on the rest of their schedule. They just got to get back on his horse and ride again next week and the week after.
Yeah, they go up to Columbus next week and play St. Francis de Sales. And then they finish out the season home here. I'm sorry, no, away at Moeller, Archbishop Moeller.
No, that Moeller game is going to be here.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, you're right. You're right, home game.
Well, hopefully you'll be my partner for bringing that one into the homes of our viewers and listeners.
Yes, I look forward to that.
And at this time, you know, I also want to thank Kyle Evans, stepped in for you a couple weeks ago over there at Northwest, and was giving me a chance to do a game with Kyle Evans, and you know, we'll see when he comes along again. He certainly covered for me twice, and I appreciated it. You know, from what I understand, Kyle does some games with ICRC.
Winton Woods won the coin flip, and they have deferred.
All right, here's the result of the coin flip. Winton Woods has won the toss, will defend the North goal.
So we start this overtime period.
25-yard line to begin the overtime.
Winton Woods is going to allow the Elder Panthers a chance to do the honors of getting this overtime period going on here. And I guess they want to see what they're going to have to do on offense.
I think typically in an overtime, when you win the coin flip, you want the other team to start out with the ball because you want to know what you have to do. So the clock's turned off. Clock doesn't matter anymore.
You can kind of tell as this game was going on that it was headed to this. Bittner kicks a man in motion. He's got the snap. Guys are in on him. He throws his ball complete to a man. He's out there in the right flat. He makes a man miss. He's down to about the 2-yard line for the Panthers.
Warriors had a shot at the quarterback, but he got the ball off to an open man, and that was almost a touchdown. So not a very auspicious start for the Warriors here.
Yeah, well, they was hoping that they would have to match a field goal or beat a field goal. They're going to have to really ask their defense on this play. Bittner back there by himself. He's going to run and keep it. He runs in there, but he is stuffed. There's no sign because he didn't get there. Fisher looks like he's going to run in there about the 1 foot line.
Yeah.
Here come the Panthers. They're back on the ball again. Here's Bittner with it again. They're going to call him in there for a touchdown on this one. So Elder, with their first attempt in overtime, crosses the end zone for a touchdown where they're leading the Wintonwood Warriors now.
The Panthers made that look pretty easy.
They did. Well, when they get that first play, picking up all the yards.
Yeah, 19 yards on the first play. These extra points, of course, are critical here.
Critical extra point.
None have been missed tonight. Everybody's made all the extra points.
Sam Harmeyer doing the kicking honors. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Elder Panthers lead the Winwood Warriors 35-28. It's going to take a touchdown here. No one's gone home here. I'll tell you, it's still a full house.
Yeah, no one is left.
Winwood's Warriors, this is where Kenny Mayberry is going to turn to get his ball. He pitches his ball to Navarre Ganaway. He's got the pitch, and he runs straight north with the ball, picking up about 7 yards on the carry. Again, I'm sure these Elder seniors, this is as close as they've come to beating Winton Woods probably in their career at Elder. And so this is why the Winton Woods Warriors got to stand on this pedal, get this ball through in the end zone here. Ganaway in motion. Mayberry looking to throw. He throws his ball. Flag on the play in the end zone. The Warrior receivers tripped up by the Elder defense.
That was a huge break for Winton Woods because Kenny Mayberry was just flinging that ball out of the back of the end zone. He had nothing.
He had nothing.
And the receiver got tied up with the defender. So that is a big break for the Warriors.
So where they're going to mark this ball happened in the end zone. Got this ball on the 6-yard line here.
And the first down.
Warriors break the huddle here. Mayberry gives to Williams. No, he keeps it himself, and he's down to about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yeah, I bought that fake too. I thought Williams had the ball.
And Mayberry, he wants this bad because he knows his interception is why this game is like it is now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be second and goal for the Warriors. It's like the ball's on about the 2-yard line here. Mayberry under center. Fumble. Ball's picked up by Williams, and he shrugs the guy off and still on his feet, but the Panther defense is able to come in and squeeze him off from there.
There was another break for the Warriors. That ball easily could have been bounced the Panthers' way.
3rd and 3, but see this here now.
Ball will be placed on the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 3. Kenny Mayberry into the huddle. Got guys looking around. What's going on with the official? Mayan Williams is having a conversation with the official. Man in motion, Mayberry with the snap to give it to Williams. He muscles in there, but he's stopped just as short of the goal line. It's going to be a 4th down and about a yard to go here.
That was a huge stop by the Panthers.
And this is Mayberry's carry again.
Williams was running toward the end zone with everything he had, and it looked like he was going to score, and then the Panthers just blocked him.
Yeah, that guy came out from somewhere out the frame of the pitcher, and he just busted a forearm on there. You could hear the smack. So here we go, 4th and 1. Fork in the road, or stick a fork in him here. Mayberry keeps it himself, and it's signaled a touchdown. Winwood Warriors answer with a touchdown. So the all-important PAT. Elder 35, Warriors 34, pending the outcome in this point after.
Well, the Warriors' offensive line was not going to be denied. They had a big push there.
So the Warriors, again, knowing that they have quality kicking, they're going to send their kicker out here. Gary Velasquez. What's going on? The bad snap.
Oh, lucky. That's another big break for the Warriors.
Elder must have called timeout on that.
Yeah, Elder called timeout, and the snap was bad. I think if they had not called timeout, I'm not sure that.
I don't think that kick would have went through.
Oh, what a huge break. They've had 3 big breaks on this.
See, they got to execute the snap and the hold, because this guy, I'm telling you, he can kick the cover off this ball from his perspective. We'll just have to see. Here comes the Warriors back on the field. Maurice Chapman out there. Got him playing guard. Velasquez ready to put this kick up through there. Holds down. The kick is up. The kick is no good. And the Winwood Warriors, based on this extra point being no good, are going to fall to the visiting Elder Panthers tonight by a score 35-34 here from Frederick Stadium in Forest Park, Ohio. We can see that the Elder Panthers are over here just enjoying the thrill of victory. And here the players come down to the center of the field to respect the game. And I just don't know, for my partner, Tom Hall, and all the fine resources of Waycross Community Media, this is Jacob Williams. Thank you for joining us for tonight's action, and we will see you in 2 weeks here for the game against Motor High School. have our sponsors again, Wild Birds Unlimited, Kemper and Winton Roads next to Fitworks at 825-7777. Appreciate your coming through and checking them out. Neiman Plumbing, area code 513-851-5588. We never want you to have to go deep. And Star One Realtors, Northwest office, area code 513-385-0900. And last but not least, our sponsor, Driver Ed Academy, where your safety begins at www.driveredacademy.com. And the phone number there is 729-2550.